spoke to him on Sunday. He spoke to Republic TV just when the story was breaking on the fast-paced developments around the Sena being called. Dr. Swamy, good afternoon. Thank you for speaking to Republic TV this afternoon. A big statement. In fact, just minutes before you joined us live, a statement was made by Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde, the former UPA Home Minister. Now, Shinde says, and it's a dramatic statement, he says there is ideologically no difference between the Congress party and Shiv Sena anymore. Dr. Swamy, he says ideologically Shiv Sena and Congress are aligned. You want to respond to Mr. Shinde?
Well, I don't know whether Shinde had a clearance of the great Vatican supporter, Ms. Sonia Gandhi, and whether he is speaking on behalf of himself or his party. Of course, he is personally a staunch Hindu, that I know. But is he speaking on behalf of his party or on his own? I think he's made a joke of the whole thing.
No, but that seems to be the mood right now, Dr. Swamy, that they will put power first, ideology next. And for someone as strong as the Shiv Sena, now, some people are calling it the Sonia Sena right now. Mm-hmm. Some people are actually calling it the Sonia Sena. Now, how do you respond to this alliance?
Yes. Well, I'm very sad about it because it does represent a fracture in the Hindutva movement, and that's not very good. And I think we should, I've already been on your channel to say that we should have gone an extra mile to accommodate the Shiv Sena. It's after all a smaller party, and it's a party where one can't say has as much experience as the senior leaders of the BJP. I think the cause of Hindutva is more important than who's going to be a chief minister and who's not going to be a chief minister, what promises you made or didn't make. But now that is all past, so much water down the Jamuna, as they say. And now this khichdi that is coming up won't last very long because the Congress has never been loyal to anybody to whom they give support. Start with Charan Singh and see what happened. Or if you want to go to the 1967, post-67 period, you will find that how Congress betrayed so many parties. So I think Congress has that reputation, and so therefore they will not change the tiger doesn't change its spots or the cheetah doesn't change its spots. And I don't think that Congress will behave any different after the government comes in and they get one or two of their personal matters settled. They will pull down this government because they have nothing to gain by keeping this government in power. So already the Shiv Sena, the reputation has taken a real huge hit. And that is why perhaps one of their top leaders had to go to hospital, because this is an unbearable loss of face for the Shiv Sena.
Dr. Swamy, we've just learned that the governor has sent a recommendation that there should be president's rule imposed in Maharashtra. And parallelly, there's another breaking news update as we speak that Congress, rather Sena, has reached out to Sibal to represent them in the Supreme Court to challenge the president's rule. The report, the recommendation. Your response?
Well, it means that Shiv Sena is dissolving, that's all I can say. That they had to choose Mr. Sibal, the old horse of the Congress party, to defend their position. But now that they have got in, I mean, it's like once you get married, you become part of the husband's family. So I think Shiv Sena is, should be no shock in that. But I would say the governor should not have invited the NCP, because after all, after Shiv Sena failed, a much smaller party is being called. Then tomorrow, why did he deny the Congress an opportunity? Why did he deny the NCP an opportunity after inviting them? So according to the Bommai judgment of 9 judges of 1994, this could be called into question in the court.
Well, you're right, because, the reasoning, of course, has been that according to the governor, the BJP, Sena, Congress, NCP have been unable to form a stable government. They weren't able to come up with a stable alternative. And that's why the president's rule has been recommended. But I think you had a point when you said that after they called the Sena, they should not have invited another party. That's when perhaps things went wrong. But also, Dr. Swamy, the NCP was given time till this evening. If I'm not wrong, they had time till 8:30.
Yes.
Do you think that raises more questions?
Yes. Well, I mean, the governor could have waited till 8:30. But I think, according to me, this Congress is just doing natak. But they have internally decided to form a coalition government with Sena as the chief minister. I don't know why they are doing this natak, because the MLAs will all desert both Congress party and NCP if there is not a government formed now.
Yeah, one last question, Dr. Swamy. Now that this Sonia and Shiv Sena alliance is taking shape, do you think there's any going back, or is this it? Is this the end of the road of the Hindutva alliance in Maharashtra? There's no going back, right? Do you see any going back after this?
No, the BJP will fill the vacuum. There cannot be a vacuum. There is a Hindutva movement. This Ram movement has created that. And the BJP is the most authentic of all the parties which can fill that vacuum, you see.
Yeah.
So I think the space vacated by Shiv Sena will be occupied by BJP.
Yeah, and I meant the alliance. The alliance is over. It's officially over now. It's officially over. There's no going back. Well,
no, you can't say it like that in politics. But after all, there is something in our culture called prayaschit, you see. So I think both of us have made mistakes. There's no question that we are absolutely innocent and they are totally guilty. I think we have treated them during the 5 years not so well. They've been complaining. I've been meeting them. They've been complaining because, in fact, I brought them I assisted in the move to bring them into the coalition after they had stood alone and separately. Yeah. So. Therefore, I think we should, it's like a second marriage, most husband and wife must confess to each other that we won't repeat the same mistakes.
Yeah, one last question, short question, Dr. Swamy. Do you think yesterday the Congress party had an opportunity to say yes and seal it yesterday for the Sena? Because the Sena was called yesterday. You think it was a very well calculated move of Sonia Gandhi and Pawar to wait so that NCP is called and then they can have the say and push Sena to the side?
Pawar has no independent status of Sonia Gandhi. She is the one who's calling the shots, and she's, she's like that. She can do anything at any time. Even Mrs. Gandhi was like that. She brought Charan Singh in the height of his career as Deputy Prime Minister on the promise of making him Prime Minister, and then the day he Sanjeeva Reddy gave him the oath of office, the next day she said she won't support him. And he couldn't face the parliament, even for one day. And it destroyed his career. So they are of the view that only the Nehru family should be in the leadership and everybody else should be destroyed. And this whole question of humiliating the Shiv Sena like this, making them wait for every minute, inquiring about by numerous telephone calls, I mean, this is a debasement of the kind of pride which Shiv Sena used to have.
Well. It's going to be a very interesting next few days to come, Dr. Swamy. 20 days, and this is going on and on. Thank you for speaking to Republic TV. Look forward to speaking to you in the next few days as well. That's Dr. Subramanian Swamy saying that the reputation of the Shiv Sena has been hit, and to the level that they've had to sort of go to Kapil Sibal to defend them in court on this decision taken by the governor. Taking a short break on Republic TV, coming back with